You've talked to Mahmoud, right?
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about what Mahmoud is telling you?
Like now, where he is.
How's he doing? How's he feeling?
I mean, he's detained, and it's really hard. Then he said, the food is really bad, but there's people in Gaza who can't get any food at all. And I mean, that's how he always, like, everything is that. Like, yes, it's really cold in here, but I know that there are people who have no roofs over their heads, or so he's fine. You know, I mean, like, not really. He's trying to make sense of it, I think. And I think he's trying to hold on to his groundedness and his humility as he goes through something that's incredibly dehumanizing. If the government is allowed to wield its power in this way, in this case, then it gives them freedom to start thinking about how else these laws can apply and who else they can apply them to. And we've seen that in a lot over time. You know, that was true of material support cases after 9/11. Those definitions became more and more expansive. We're seeing that right now with racketeering laws, which were created for the mafia and are now being used like against Stop Cop City in Atlanta. So, you know, whenever there's these test cases where they're like, let's see if the law will apply this way, we always need to try to make sure that it doesn't become precedential in nature, because then it just invites like, well, let's test this and let's test that, and more people become affected by it. Every time these kind of uprisings happen and people get out into the streets and say they won't allow this in our country, we also notice like things like trespass or certain things, legislatures finding ways to make them felonies. So now we have students with arrest records, criminal records, because universities have been inviting law enforcement onto campus. There's reason to believe that federal law enforcement has been invited onto campuses, and different types of surveillance instituted on these campuses. There was that report out of Yale that was done not that long ago. But I don't think students are going to stop talking. I don't think they're going to stop organizing.